So you clicked on this video. I can only assume that means you have played Roblox before. And if you have never played Roblox, hello, why are you watching videos about Roblox? Either way, I invite you to stay and listen to me talk about an issue we have all been experiencing. Over the last few months, it seems like it became a tradition for Roblox to tweet out the following: looks like our site is not operating as expected. We are checking it out now and Roblox will be back soon. Thanks for your patience. Then a few hours later, sometimes even a day later, they would tweet, thanks for waiting. The site should now be back in working order for all players. Enjoy playing and imagining on Roblox. So just in case you haven't quite caught on, Roblox has been going down a lot recently. When I say a lot, I wish I was lying or at least exaggerating. But at one point, it was happening like once a week. The site wouldn't completely shut down and be like, sorry, we're down at the moment or anything like that. It would just literally not work. Pages would stop loading or take like 10 years to load. The site would be really slow, or sometimes we would just get an error when trying to load a page. That's when the tweets would come in. Usually something along the lines of, our site is not operating as expected, like I mentioned previously. There has been a couple of cases where it was actually under maintenance and not shut down unexpectedly, but most of the time even the maintenance is unexpected or unannounced. Here is every time Roblox went down in the last month or so, maintenance or not. On November 10th, looks like our site is not operating as expected, and later, the site should now be back in working order for all players. Then just 4 days later, on November 14th, looks like our site is not operating as expected, and once again, the site should now be back in working order for all players. So they obviously just copy and paste the same messages over and over, but I guess that makes sense because how many different ways can they possibly say that the site is down? The next day, on November 15th, they went down for a couple hours for maintenance. I assume it was to fix whatever shut down Roblox twice in just 4 days before that. It went back up a few hours later on November 16th for me, but it was actually just midnight, so technically it was the same day. And it seems like whatever they did to fix it worked until December 3rd when they needed more maintenance. Once again it went back up a few hours later, but it was December 4th for me. This time the fixes didn't go too great. On December 10th they went down once again, so just to recall, the first shutdown I mentioned in this video was on November 10th, and so far in just 1 month I've mentioned this is the 5th shutdown. It went back up the next day anyways, and that's it for the month. In exactly a month, Roblox went down 5 whole times. 2 of those were maintenances, to be fair, but they were unexpected for us since they weren't announced beforehand. And I am making this video on December 14th, and so far there has been no more shutdowns. I would try and come up with some theories as to why Roblox keeps shutting down so much, and especially recently, but after thinking for a few days, I literally can't come up with any reasons. I've seen quite a few people before saying that Roblox gets DDoSed, but I really have no idea, which is why I want you guys to comment why you think this keeps happening. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of Roblox's shutdowns. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.